Yeah, disappointing loss, obviously. We got to play better. Got to play 4 quarters. We got to coach for 4 quarters, and wasn't good enough. So we've got to learn from it and get better. But obviously disappointed, not what we expected at all. But we didn't play 4 quarters. We talked about starting fast, accelerated minutes, finish strong. We didn't finish strong, and it was clear as day. So we got to do better. And then guys, we had some guys go down, and guys got to step up and they got to play. And everybody wants an opportunity until they get an opportunity. You get the opportunity, you got to perform, and we didn't do that.
We'll open it up for questions. Mike, was there a specific area where you thought this got away from you today?
Yeah, I thought on defense in the fourth quarter it got away. You know, they completed some balls. We didn't tackle very well, and we didn't do a good enough job. We misfit a couple things, and again we had some backups in there, no doubt, because of the injuries that we had throughout the game. But that's not an excuse. We got to play better. They're talented enough, and they've had enough reps. They should go in there and be able to make the play.
How would you assess what Tommy did for the quarterback?
I thought he played solid. I thought he led the offense, did a good job, got the ball moving. Was effective with the throw game. I didn't turn the ball over. I thought he did a solid job. A lot to build off of for Tommy.
After such a tough defeat, how do you pick these guys up?
You know what? Before the game, I said this has to be for each other. I said in order to win games, you've got to play for each other. When things are tough, when things go your way, always for each other, and that's not going to change. They got to go back to work for each other and get better for each other as a football team. You saw signs today we're closer than we were, but we got to put it together, and we didn't put it together for 4 quarters.
Can you say about the decision to switch quarterbacks for the last play of the game?
Yeah, so we practice that all the time. Just Dev's got a bigger arm than Tommy does. Tommy can't get it to the end zone. We go our Hail Mary stuff. So we put Dev in there just to throw it, and we got beat off the left side. And again, we're not a drop back pass team, so to be in that situation is not advantageous for us. But we wanted to give ourselves a shot to get it all the way down there.
And the final drive, it seemed to remind on the last week, what was kind of like the mindset when
Well, a lot of those were RPOs, they're run pass options, and they gave us the run, so we took the run. But we also wanted to milk the clock, and I thought that our defense, to me, we were just misfitting things. So it's stuff we can correct on the sideline. So I felt good about us not giving up a touchdown, but obviously we didn't do that.
Coach, can you talk about what you lose when Krishan went down? I feel like that was a huge element of the offense.
Yeah, we lost some of our pass stuff. There's no doubt about it. He's a special player. A lot of things were built for him, and when he went down, that whole section went blah. So it is what it is, and obviously he's a leader on offense too. So we lost his voice in the huddle.
Let's go to the virtual room, Steve, if you can hear us. And want to unmute and ask any questions for Coach?
Yes, Coach, do you have any updates on Krishan or Jimto, and just talk about just how big of both losses were?
They're obviously big losses for our team, but we got to respond. Other guys got to step up now. I don't know yet. I have not talked to the trainers at all, so I'll see. I'll get some information later tonight.
And this was your first game separated by 1 score this year. Do you think a lack of familiarity with such in-game moment might have contributed to what happened in the fourth quarter tonight?
No, I think we just didn't execute. We have to execute on every single play. And again, I always tell them you don't get to control when it matters. That's not your choice. So you got to be ready to go and do your job. And all it takes is a guy here not doing his job. And then we did some stuff that's uncharacteristic of us late in the game, getting a penalty and giving them a 15-yard personal foul. I mean, that's not who we are or what we do, and we can't do that.
And how do you think your team handled the rivalry element of this game?
Oh, I thought we came out. We were ready to play. We had pride in defending the will and holding on to it. But as the game got closer, I can feel us getting a little bit uncomfortable. Then as we lost, I think big voices on our offense and defense. Devin Nicholson going down. That's as huge as it comes for us on defense. I mean, he's the leader. He's a voice. He plays really hard, and putting someone in for him that it was a little bit of a drop off, to be quite honest with you, with just experience, not talent, but. And then Krishan and Jimto going down. Those are big voices, man. So it definitely took a toll on us.
Coach, your secondary actions receivers started to get a little more traction. Yeah, fourth quarter. What would you like to see that go a little better?
Well, we loosened that's just some of that's coverage stuff too. We were loosening up the coverage a little bit to not let the ball get behind us. and we were hoping our D-line could get some pressure on them without the pressures and the blitzes, and we didn't do it, so we've got to learn from it. And again, we were doing it early on in the game fine, and then late in the game, we kind of let it get away from us.
Any other questions? All right, Coach, thank you again for your time.
Yep, thank you. Go Flashes, King Grit.